yesterday's video was addressing the fact that the position of this right scapula, let's just say this is the scapula, the position of the scapula on the rib cage is what will determine the health of that right shoulder. And what I said was in the right BC pattern, because the ribs on the right side are internally rotated and the right side is kind of deflated with air, the scapula does not sit on the rib cage properly, and thus shoulder function of the right shoulder is compromised. So what I said, if you want further explanation, you can just look at that video. And the idea is you have to inflate the right chest wall with air, and that's also where the right lung is, so you'll start breathing better also. So now the right lung will be able to inflate, but I don't want to get too far into that. And in that position, you need to then use your right tricep and your right low trap to secure this scapula back onto the rib cage. And someone said, well, how do you do that? And so I'm just going to show you a picture. And I'm going to talk while I show it so you can see it right now. And you can see that all I'm doing is sitting on my right side in a particular position and breathing. You may then wonder, well, how is it that that position, or this sitting there and breathing, can actually activate the right tricep and the right low trap? Simply because of the position that you're in. So if you notice, and it's hard to see, and it would have taken me a long time to understand this, but the position that I'm sitting in has the pelvis oriented to the left. Because I'm pushing my left knee into a towel that's helping engage a left adductor, because I'm pushing my right knee down into the floor, it doesn't have to be hard, that is engaging the right glute. So that is orienting the pelvis to the left, which we need to get to left AFIR, left stance, and then securing it there. Then if you'll notice, my left shoulder is slightly in front of my right shoulder. That is right trunk rotation, which is what's needed. And once you're in that position, even though I'm resting on my right arm, because I'm in that right trunk rotated position, because my left shoulder is forward compared to my right shoulder, the right tricep and the right low trap kick in automatically. You'll also notice that the left side of my body, between the pelvis and the rib cage, because I'm sitting like this, will come closer together. It's hard to, so here it is. So here's the left side, here's the right arm, and pelvis is oriented to the left, and I'm like this. So I'm side bending and closing the left side down. That's the left ZOA. So I have frontal plane, the frontal plane is closed down. I also have transverse plane, which is right trunk rotation. Yes, right trunk rotation, because the left shoulder is forward compared to the right. It's literally everything you need to accomplish when you're on your left leg. Pelvis is oriented to the left, trunk is rotating to the right, left arm forward, right arm back, breathe. You got your left ZOA, and the right side, you'll notice the right side is opening up. So as I inhale, I'm just inhaling through my nose, and I'm exhaling through my mouth, and I just let my right side just kind of sink a little bit further down towards the ground. That's all that's happening. And then I breathe there. And as I exhale, I try to bring my ribs together on the my ribs and my pelvis closer together on that left side. Keep it there. And each inhalation I take is trying to open up the right side, and each exhalation through my mouth, so into the nose, out the mouth, each exhalation I make is going to close the left side down a little bit more. In that position, my right tricep and my right low trap have to be turned on, and my pelvis is being secured to the left via left adductor and right glute. You might not feel it too much, but that's what's going on, and it's really just to breathe. As long as you're breathing, the whole system just resets. So that is a easy way of turning on, and I know it's weird because it's like, where are the weights? I would have thought the same thing, but your right tricep and your right trap, low trap, will be on if you are in the proper position.